All right, YouTube, it is Wednesday, July 27th, 2022. I appreciate all of you guys for tuning in. Thank you so much to everyone in our community. We got a rather quick update tonight, and I'm going to try to have a little bit of a hangout session here with the community. So I appreciate all of you guys who are listening after the fact. If you have any questions, make sure you hit that notification bell so you can catch me on these live streams, because I always throw in a little Q&A at least once or twice per week. And then you can also reach me at my website, zachrector.com. So I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much. Let's get right on into this update tonight. We got a quick one. We're going to be talking about the Federal Reserve, what they just did today. You guys already heard about this. This was expected by the whole market. The interest rate hike of 0.75 of a point. That's 75 basis points. Okay. This was expected, nothing new here. Just like we titled this, New Moon, Nothing New. We're going to get into that at the end of this because we perfectly called this pump today. We're going to get into that at the end. Okay, but to get started here, we knew this was coming and I was actually expecting this to play out. Remember, on the live show last night, I said that the interest rate hikes have been basically lead with a pump, an initial pump on the day of. Basically, the market doesn't accept reality. The algorithms, the bots that are trained to buy the dip, and then all the doofus morons that continue to buy the dip, they continue to load up. Oh, goodly. Okay, we got a special visitor. Yeah. Did you have fun at the lake? Oh, what's that? Say hello. Yeah. It's hot in here, isn't it? Okay, girlie. Good job. Good job. Goes for the glasses. Okay, love you guys. My girls just got home, so I was trying to get this live stream started before they got here, but they crashed the party. Okay, as expected, 0.75 of a basis point, and what we've been watching is over the previous few times they've done this, we get an initial pump, and then the market actually checks the reality of the situation, and then we continue on to the downside. Let me make sure I'm still up in here. Okay, yeah, we're all still good. Okay, cool. Yeah, so this is kind of what we predicted. This is exactly how it's played out. We'll get into the charts at the end of this, but in addition to that, I just started following this account, Gensler Facts. Just another Twitter account that's just going to be on Gary Gensler's ass, man. We got these guys, completely got them. Look what we just received in our tip inbox last night. The ethics agreement memo Gary Gensler signed with the SEC ethics office when he came on board as chairman. So this was what he signed with the ethics office, his ethics agreement when he became chairman. It says that Gary Gensler resigned as managing member of the unregistered and illegally operating Annabelle Lee. Now, will Gary ever be held accountable? I don't know. I hope so, because it's pretty ridiculous, the hypocrisy from these guys. But nonetheless, this is exactly what they do. And I want to make the point that the rich make these rules. The rich, they get into power through politics, or they influence the politicians with their money. And all of our laws, all of the tax code is wrote by the rich for the rich. So if you don't already understand that, if that's not already part of your strategy for building and preserving your wealth, then I highly recommend you get with that program. You know, this whole, attack the rich narrative that's going on, those people will be broke forever. And they're not going to really change their situation, and they're not going to change the world. So I'd rather change my situation for sure. And then in that fight, hopefully we can change the world as well as we resist this evil every single day as we call out this corruption by Gary Gensler and everyone at the three-letter agencies that has sold us out, anyone at the Federal Reserve, anyone that's representing us in Congress, Senate, our Supreme Court. We're ready to hold everyone accountable in this country. Our governors, our local officials really matter, and we can really apply pressure locally. But here, we got Gensler. We totally got Gensler, okay? And as we covered this last night, what he did is he created this Annabelle Lee entity. His wife died in 2005. He created this hedge fund. It's for his family's wealth. I believe it's his family wealth fund that he created in his wife's name. And it hasn't been registered in any state for 15 years. So it's not in good standing. It's an illegitimate entity by the government standard, which, I'm not a fan of the government, having to report to a dozen different agencies as a small business owner. I understand how that is. I don't like that. I don't like all of this red tape, all of these regulations, the three-letter agencies, bureaucracies ruling over us, ruling by enforcement. I don't like any of this, right? But what we see is the hypocrisy is where this gets absurd, right? It's one thing to understand the rich wrote the tax code for themselves. They wrote all the rules for themselves. They play by them, and that's how they build and preserve their wealth over generations. It's part of our program. But the hypocrisy of these guys, for them, they have a whole different playing field. For us, we're not even able to step field. We're not even able. We have to be a participant in the stands. We have to give our money to Wall Street, and they're going to handle it for us. It's a beautiful thing to watch the whole thing collapse in real time because it's just all criminal. And, there's going to be guys like this. This is Senator Pat Toomey. There's going to be many Republicans. I'm just going to say this. The Republicans are taking advantage, attacking the SEC for their incompetence and for holding back crypto regulations. What we're seeing from the left out of Elizabeth Warren, Brad Sherman, is basically they have been bought and paid for by the banksters. And so they want to bring back power to, they want to hold back the power before they unleash the cryptocurrency space. And it, takes market share from the banks, the financial interests that have been here for centuries. Before they do that, they got Elizabeth Warren, who spews the most absurd narratives in regards to cryptocurrency. And then you have the likes of Brad Sherman, completely out of touch, but his reality is whatever the banks tell him it is and what to say. And they cut his checks without a doubt, right? And that's why he makes such ridiculous statements like coming out and saying that XRP is a security, okay? When no country, no United States government agency has deemed XRP a security. FinCEN, a department of the Treasury, actually deemed it to be a virtual currency. The CFTC has not stepped in and declared it anything yet, but the SEC making this case that they can't even make. It's the most absurd lawsuit that's ever been fought by the SEC. And they have no chance of winning. We understand that. But you're going to see them take an opportunity here to jab at the SEC, to jab at government overstepping its bounds. And so for better or for worse, we're getting some of that action. It's all part of the political theater. It's a little too late for me, okay? But some movement in that direction is better than none. In my opinion, we're about a year out from the rules of the road being set and utility being unlocked. The rest of the world is moving ahead with or without us. This is coming from Gold Telegraph. A newly licensed Nigerian commodities exchange is now trading in gold. India is launching the first international gold exchange on Friday. Saudi Arabia considering establishing gold refineries. Things are moving quickly. That's right. So you're about to see tokenized commodities, and these other countries are already running the exchanges and the platforms that are going to enable these assets, these commodities, to be tokenized and traded amongst everyone on a level playing field. Nigerian Commodities Exchange, India, First International Gold Exchange, Saudi Arabia, thinking of mining gold. Now, this is crucial because I just covered how XRP is Sharia compliant, which is very important because you have Saudi Arabia, which is basically has Sharia law in their country, very fundamentalist in that aspect. This is important because those guys have a lot of money. They're sitting on a lot of natural resources. And we already are seeing that Ripple's partnered up with many banks in that Middle East region. Now we get Sharia compliance. That's the full green light for that whole Middle East region. And they need to move in this direction because they understand that the commodities are what matter. That's where the real value is at. People are so caught up right now on price, which we're about to check the prices on the market. We're about to go into the technical analysis on which way this market's heading. But before we get there, people need to understand that where the real value is at and the difference between price and value. Everyone's focused on price and the market cap, the false limitations of the market cap of a cryptocurrency, not understanding that the real value is going to be found in that utility, which no one can really come up with a for sure number on where how much of these markets we're going to get. But moving in this direction is moving against the US reserve currency status, and it's moving towards a distributed ledger blockchain world. And we're investing accordingly. And that's what I've been saying over the last year, right? Understanding the macro situation, invest accordingly. Now that means something different to everyone, but you guys already know our strategies here on this channel. Let's take a look here at the prices. So Bitcoin pumped, it's at 22.7 right now at the time of this recording, which we are at 7:30 on the West Coast. So it's going to be 10:30 on the East Coast right now. 22.7 for Bitcoin, ETH at 1,600, and our XRP is all the way at 35 cents. Now, if you were here last night, let me know in the comments section if you heard me talk about how we're probably going to get a pump today after the Fed raises interest rates. If you were here last night for the late night session, please raise your hand. And if you were in my Discord group, and we've been talking about this over the last couple weeks, is that we were going to be going back up to the upside around this new moon. So we titled this video, New Moon, Nothing New, because this is the same pattern that we've been watching since about September of last year. Waters Above Crypto is the guy who put us on that, and I'm sure we're going to be doing a session with him here soon. So really looking forward to that. In the meantime, God bless him. Thank you, brother, for putting us onto this moon phase pattern. Unbelievable. So it's been so spot on, and we've been watching it unfold. So you can see here, I got the moon phase indicator up here on this chart. Let me make sure that you guys can see this. Okay, you can see this chart. All right, there we go. Let me pull you over a little bit here. There we go. Now you can see this chart. So we're looking here at the 4-hour chart for Bitcoin. You can see we got fat green candles today, and I was laughing because I hadn't checked the prices all day. I hadn't looked at the market all day. I got some alerts on my phone, right? And I was reading through Twitter before making this live stream, and everyone was all excited. And I'd seen some comments in my Discord group. We were getting ready to short it because we understand that this thing's about to roll over. And so I was thinking, I wonder, there's no way that Bitcoin broke through 20K. Like, everyone's all hype. Everyone's getting excited. Oh, we have bottomed out. We're on the way up. And I was like, there's no way that we broke through even like 23K max. Well, sure enough, I get on here, I check the price. We went up to 23,200, basically 23,200. Okay. The new moon comes in tomorrow, July 28th. And what we've been watching is the pattern is bullish energy 5 days before, 5 days after the new moon, bearish energy 5 days before, 5 days after full moon. Okay, very simple. Huge shout out to Waters Above Crypto. We love him and his work, and he's the one who put us on this program. I don't do technical analysis. I don't do astrology. I don't do rituals with the moon and stuff like that, but apparently the billionaires do. Apparently the market makers do, because this pattern has been spot on. Now, we're talking about the microcycle move. So as you can see, we pull back to the full moon of July 13th, just about 2 weeks ago, and that brought us down to our microcycle low of 18.8. Basically, just below 19,000. Okay. And so you guys saw me. If we go here to the daily chart now, we're going to zoom out on the daily chart. And let's take a look here at this. So this is important because now we're zoomed out and you can see this pattern. the full moon, the new moon. Okay, we get the new moon coming in tomorrow, so we knew we were going to be coming back up to the upside. And I closed a short yesterday on Bitcoin. I made that trade. That was good. I'm waiting to make my next move as we speak right now. I will be looking to short this thing once again. But I'm just waiting here a second, because what I see, and this is exactly what happened, is the Federal Reserve raised interest rates. We get a pump. The market says, okay, we expected this. And then the earnings reports have been coming out and everyone's like, oh, we're chill. They're not that bad. Even though the real situation is terrible and it's going to get much worse. The numbers that get put out here on CNBC to the masses and how the average trader thinks is, oh, this isn't that bad. And okay, we've already priced in the interest rate hike. So we get this pump today. As we called last night, as we've been talking about over the last week, be ready for this. Be ready for some volatility this week. But we are going to be rolling over towards that full moon of August 11th. And that's that second, the far right vertical line that you're seeing here on my chart. Such a simple pattern, okay? And so are we going to be seeing something, where Bitcoin, maybe tops out one more time here up at 23K, 23.5, but then it's going to be rolling back over here over the next couple weeks. 20,000? I don't think so. I think we see something even sharper. I think we go down even more all the way down here. We're going to break through 20K for sure, in my opinion. For sure. Now, it's going to be quick. It's not going to last long. But, what we do here on this channel is we're just watching this pattern. And I just started to trade again. We're going to be ready to trade this market going forward just because this pattern's been so spot on. But in the meantime, for those of you who aren't doing the trading, look to make your entry points coming up over the next couple weeks. You don't have to worry about timing the bottom, but we will be going back down to the downside. I'm not buying into this pump. This is what I expected to play out, and we're going to be rolling over here shortly. So be ready for that. At this point, we've gone here for 17 minutes, a little 17-minute update. That's pretty quick for us. Let me take another 17 minutes of rapid fire Q&A. What do you guys say? Another 17 minutes. Appreciate all of you guys. If you guys could smash that thumbs up, I'd greatly appreciate that. Where are you showing this info? I'm showing this on YouTube. Shout out to TikTok. Appreciate you guys. Heard some chatter of XRP XLM being connected with 5G. Yeah, it's basically they've already turned on 5G. They're going to be ramping it up. We did a whole deep dive. We have actually someone who installs 5G, his company, pretty high up in this company. That's basically what they do. So he explained the whole process to us. But yeah, they're ramping it up, and the whole Internet of Value, the whole Internet of Things is going to be tapped in on that 5G smart grid system. It's going to be completely tapped in. Yeah. We're basically all going to be just like half robots, especially after people put the chip in themselves. And we'll just be like bionic people, soulless. It's going to be crazy, man. It's going to be crazy. Yeah, it's all tapped in. But it's going to be the transfer of wealth that we've been waiting for us. But is it the world we're going to want to live in? I don't know. I'm hoping to make it the world we want to live in, the world we want to live to future generations. That's what I'm working on. But yeah, it's going to be wild. What chip? Oh, you know about the chip. Come on. Elon's chip. Elon Musk is our savior. Darkness to light. Elon is the white hat. Is one of the white hats. Sorry. Just one of the white hats. Darkness to light. Okay, Elon Musk, Trump, they are the white hats. But yeah, the 5G is already live. Yeah. Thanks, Zach. You saved me from investing in Stellar BS coins from, I'm not going to name those channels. Any update on those clowns? I haven't paid attention. As soon as I researched it, I didn't want to participate. I went with my own program. So very simple. Dexplorer, thank you for the super chat. Would the US CBDC be a security of the Fed, and does the SEC favor JED XLM? Sorry, let me reread that again. Would the US CBDC be a security of the Fed, and does the SEC favor JED XLM? I don't know if they favor JED XLM. I know that JED's the golden child of the crypto space. He can do no wrong in the eyes of the financial elite and the banks. Is the US CBDC going to be a security? No, it's just going to be a currency. It's going to be a currency. It will not be a security. Anyone will be able to use it. They're going to prefer that you use it. You're going to be forced to use it. Your UBI checks will come in the US CBDC. Jesus is King. Thank you for the super chat. Zach, are the white hats just as bad as the dark hats? I don't think that they're just as bad. Are they good? Are they evil? White hats are in control. They will expose all the truth. And I think that they're going to basically unveil all of the crimes against humanity that have been occurring. Are they good or are they evil? That's where the conversation could go on for another hour. And I just leave it at let God judge them. For me, that makes it simple. That allows me to stay focused on my programs, as I don't worry about is Elon good, bad, who he's sleeping with, who he's having an affair with. That's not in my reality. I just don't focus on that. Elon Musk wears the New World Order vest, the white New World Order vest. See, he's wearing white. You know, the symbolism right there, white and black. I think his mom was all black. And he has, it's the saying on the back of his vest was New World Order, something like that. And so, yeah, I mean, for me, I want to stay focused on my program, and I just don't spend time worrying about whether Elon's a good guy or a bad guy, or whether Trump's a good guy or a bad guy. For me, it's just very simple. Elon has messed. He's basically trolled the whole damn system. He's trolled the whole system, and he's flipping it upside down, and that's exactly what Trump's been doing too. And whether you like him, you hate him, it doesn't matter what your opinion is. It doesn't matter what my opinion is about Donald Trump. He's coming back, in my opinion. Actually, sorry, my opinion doesn't really matter. It's part of the world stage events. Trump comes back into power. And when I sit back and I don't try to put good versus evil, I need to like someone versus I need to hate someone. When I focus on how do I, grow my business, what investment should I make next? What's the next thing I want to do with my family? What does the world need from me? That's what I focus on. I try not to kill too much time worrying about Elon, worrying about Trump. I just want to kind of understand what they're doing and how it's going to impact the financial world and the whole situation at hand here. When does the next bottom hit? It should be coming in the next couple weeks. So if we look at that chart, it should be coming in the next couple weeks. Got the raccoon eyes. Landscape hustle has been crazy. For those of you who don't know, I have a landscape business, and then I have my media business here. And man, we've been going, man. There's a lot of money, a lot of opportunity out there, guys. Whatever your business is, whatever your side hustle is, if you need help on that, you can get into my Discord group. It's $45 per month, but you get full access to my business development program and full access to our community. You get access to me. You get to come hang out in our private Discord groups, weekly calls, tons of value over there. Business development programs almost completed, about halfway through with the initial courses, the initial webinars, but I'm going to keep on adding to that forever. I really just want to help other people get their side hustles going, or their businesses started, or if they're already going, how do we scale them up and get even bigger than where we're at? And how do we be recession proof right now? That's what we're trying to figure out. We're not waiting for the economists to tell us tomorrow that we're officially in a recession, but actually it's not the technical definition of a recession. We're already making moves right now as we speak. And my plan is don't participate in the recession. Take advantage of the recession. This is our opportunity for our program, for our business model, for our investing thesis. Hey, Zach, how do you see the XRP community next year in July? Oh boy. Yeah, yeah. I mean, God bless the XRP community, man. What if we're still here? 50 cent XRP. And sorry, I'm sweating right now. It's a little hot in the Northwest. Climate change is working out fantastic for us. We're just having beautiful summers up here in the Pacific Northwest. It gets to about 80 to 90. Like our hottest days get up to like 85, 90. Climate change is working really good for us. Side note. But what were we talking about? Oh yeah, XRP community next year will be at 50 cents still. We'll still be sad. What a sad situation that's going to be. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, we should have had a pump by then. Golly, God willing, we will have had a pump by then, man. If we, I don't want to make an ultimatum, but if we haven't had a pump by July of next year, I don't know. No, guys, we'll be in a completely new world by next year, in my opinion. Yeah, we'll be set free by next year for sure. Zach is a hard worker. He's going to be fine in life no matter what. Christy, I appreciate that. I really, really do. And, you know, all of the Discord members like you that have been telling me about your side hustles, about your businesses. We talk about our investments that we're making right now. Some of these guys and gals have big bags, and I'm very jealous of the allocations that you guys are able to make. But yeah, it's really critical right now. Prepping, cash flow, income is our number 2 on the recession to-do list. And then we look at our precious metals, our cryptocurrencies, our stocks, and then real estate investments after that. Can you talk more about XRP being an intergalactic currency? Well, yeah, I mean, that's what Greg Kidd called it, but yeah, I don't know. Intergalactic, interdimensional. It can travel across the flat plane fast. For all my flat earthers out there, it can travel across the flat plane at a rapid speed. It can travel up to the firmament off the satellites and back down rather quickly. Oh man. I hope you guys like having fun. XRP is halal. There you go. XRP is halal. Hopefully I'm saying that right. That's right. For you guys that are strict on that, on the rule of law over there, big money about to pour in. Holy cow. You think about the oil markets getting commodity tokens like oil. Intergalactic currency. Yeah, I mean, I guess if space is real, XRP is intergalactic. If it's a flat Earth, XRP moves really quickly to the firmament and back down across the flat plane. I don't want to offend anyone. I don't want to offend any of the flat earthers. I don't want to offend any of the spacies. I'm making up terms. Oh man. I just, you know, now what if it breaks the firmament? Oh man. So as XRP should hit 8 to 9 cents as Bitcoin comes down 84%. Man, if it goes to 10 cents, if it goes to 15 cents, I'm leveraging everything. Everything. It's going to happen so quick, and I'm worried about the exchanges even having liquidity when the markets crash like that. Like, what's going to be the catalyst for that break in the market that takes us that low, takes down the exchanges. Liquidity will be gone. So at those prices, I'm not expecting orders to go through. Or even if you do set orders through, the mark price is going to be way higher than where, you know, the spot price is they're giving you. Yeah. I'd get it at 10 cents and call it a day. Yeah, that sounds nice. It's like every business plan. It pencils out on paper. It sounds great on paper. There's never been a business plan in history that's failed. They're all successful business plans, yet 90% of businesses fail. That's how I would summarize that strategy. It sounds good to buy XRP at the low. It sounds great to buy any of these cryptocurrencies at the very, very bottom. But if you wait and you try to time the bottom, you're going to miss it nine times out of 10. And in this instance, the exchanges are already bust. The exchanges are already going bust and bankrupt. Oh yeah, by the way, super excited, guys. We just got my new stand-up desk and the studio is about to get an upgrade. I'm really looking forward to it. I appreciate all of you guys' support as we've rode out the technical difficulties, as you guys have been here. Those of you who've been with me on TikTok for over a year now, when I used to just like live stream in my truck, all the real ones know about those early live streams. So many classic moments. But in an effort to up our professionalism and our production, the studio is about to get an uplift, and I'm really looking forward to it. The studio located in my bunker in a location deep in the wilderness. We will be reporting live, but it's going to be super dope, man. We're going to get the stand-up desk. Yeah, we're setting this whole thing up. It's going to be dope. How come Tether hasn't been able to get its peg? Because it doesn't have the reserve assets. It doesn't have the backing to bring it back to a peg. Someone asked, is this satire? I'm just sitting back having a cold beverage, and you know, I like to talk a little smack sometimes. We like to crack jokes. We try to be funny. In your opinion, is Uphold a safe platform to buy XRP and keep it on? No platform is safe to keep your XRP on besides you taking self-custody, you having the keys to your crypto. Which actually people have been asking me about that lately. So your cold storage device, what it does is it holds your keys to your crypto. Your cryptocurrency is always going to be within the ledger, right? Within the network kind of. But what that cold storage device holds is your keys to your wallet, to your crypto, to your 2000 XRP hope and prayer. Yeah. Uphold though, yeah, great for conducting the transactions and getting XRP, yes. What else are we working with, guys? Let's take a few more questions. What wallet do you recommend? I don't recommend wallets or exchanges because it varies so much based off of your location and your strategies and everything that you're doing. So I don't recommend anything because now if people are wondering where can you get XRP, I can list off the 4 or 5 exchanges that you can still get XRP on. That's whatever. But as far as like, what do you use? What should I use? It's all about what state do you live in? What country do you live in? What's your strategy? How much of your bag is long-term versus short-term? Like there's so many factors that go into it that I just don't make any recommendations in regards to wallets or exchanges. $2,000 XRP is hope and prayer. That's just me making a joke. That's just me making a joke, guys. I understand. For some people, I understand you got a few thousand XRP, and that's great. That's great. That few thousand XRP could be enough to change your life for sure. For sure, change your life. Cheryl Graham says, I've been following your advice and my confidence and knowledge is growing. Thank you. Well, I appreciate that. I don't consider it to be financial advice. I just show you guys what I'm doing. I tell you what my strategies and program is. And I, explain how I see the world events playing out. And then I just show you what I'm doing. And it's all simple. I'm not a genius. I didn't go to college. I dropped out of college. I run 2 businesses now. I would consider them successful, but they're not big. They're just whatever to me, but to a lot of people, they're in the realm of business. Just being in business for 7 years alone is an accomplishment in my landscape business. But yeah, no, I view them as a success, but we're just getting started. I have much bigger plans on the way. Christy says, I've learned so much. Zach's Discord will keep you interested daily. Yeah, I mean, we've had our Discord group for over a year now, and we've even had some of the OGs, it's like they take a break, life gets busy, they start a side hustle, they start that business that I'm hounding everyone to get your hustle up. They go do that, and they come back after like being gone for a few months, and they never left. They just, were chilling, and then they come back and they're like, hey, this is what's been going on. And I just love to see that, man. Because those are my day one supporters that have been with me for over a year now. And boy, we had such a fun group over the last year. And we still have an amazing group. A lot of the people that have been here for over a year with me since I got started. So huge shout out to all the OGs. The Algo CEO quit? Really, David? Is that true? What? Let's pull this up on Twitter. I got a couple of you guys saying it, so it must be true. If it's in the YouTube comments, it must be true. I am sweating bullets right now. It's so hot. That is not good. I mean, I guess it can be good. It can be seen as a job is done moment, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to do an update on Algorand then, I guess. Yeah, that is true. It is looking like the CEO of Algorand did step down. I forget what was his name. I always forget his name. He was, friends with Gary Gensler. That is not good in my opinion. I don't know. Oh, right here, Silvio Macaulay. That's right. But, it could be good. I'll have to look into this further before I say thumbs up, thumbs down on what this means for Algorand. He could be taking like a board of directors position at the company and just be stepping out of the CEO role. Like he basically, he accomplished his goals and what he set out to do as CEO. And now it's time for him to hand it off to someone else who's going to help take it to the next level, take it a different direction, add another vertical. And he's stepping out to, join the board of directors or something like that. So I'll have to look before I speak on that. But yeah, it is true. Silvio Macaulay, CEO of Algorand, has stepped down. Love your content. You are a pretty smart, level-headed guy. Thank you. I appreciate that. How much of the crypto market is speculative? I would say about 75% is a conservative number. Yeah, exactly, Stephen. I still think that Algorand is a winner. Yeah, I'll have to look into that further, but he's probably taking a board position or moving on to something a little bit bigger or something. Who knows? Like, life events could have just occurred and he has to step down. Like, I don't know. We're all trying to grasp at something, right? Oh, is this good? Is this bad? What does this mean? Are we in a fake pump? No, we're in a real pump, but that doesn't mean that it's going to be sustained. That doesn't mean it's going to last. That doesn't mean that we've bottomed and that we're back into a bull market. In my opinion, we roll over here shortly. What's my XLM price prediction? I have XLM reaching a few bucks on the initial pump. I have it reaching a few bucks. If you look at every established cryptocurrency, they 3 to 5x'd what they did the previous bull run of 2017. So Bitcoin, Ethereum, they all did about a 3 to 5x of what they did last bull run. XRP, XLM are a couple of the cryptocurrencies that did not have a bull run, this bull run that just occurred. They have not done their 3 to 5x that is due from their previous all-time high, which the previous all-time high for Stellar was about $1. So that's why my prediction for Stellar is about a $3 to $5 conservative prediction. I think that Stellar could reach double digits easily. Triple digits easily. There's less XLM. Jed McCaleb just sacrificed half the supply. So. And Jed's at all of the tables that matter. He's sitting with all the people that matter. Are you waiting for the earnings report to buy the dip? No, I'm waiting for this moon phase pattern that we've been watching to play out. So right now we have a new moon coming in tomorrow. Oh, I see. We just got a new Patreon, Marteau. Marteau, huge shout out for joining us in the Patreon Discord group. Huge shout out, man. Thank you. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, moon phase pattern. So over the next couple of weeks, we should be rolling over to the downside, and I'm seeing a 20 to 30% drop potential. 20 to 30% drop potential. So just measure that out on the chart, see where that could go over the next week or two. You know, not trying to time the absolute bottom, but just watching this moon phase pattern that's been spot on. Opinion on quant? I get asked about quant so much. But yeah, am I waiting for the earnings reports? No, I didn't really know what to expect from the earnings report, but I was expecting us to get that pump after the Fed raised rates, because what the market's been doing is it's pricing in, it's kind of pricing things in. It's, you know, week leading up to it. And then on the day of, it's like, okay, here it is. It's all over with. It's time to turn back up, guys. And everyone buys the dip, and we run it up, and we get a nice little pump every single day that the interest rates are hiked. I'm going to pull this up on the, let me make a note here. Got to make sure I remember to make this video later. Because I haven't actually pulled this up to verify this, but I know that this is the case, is if I pull up the FOMC days in the markets, we'll see a pump. The last, what have they raised interest rates? 3-4 times now? I guarantee you, if I go pull up on the chart and I just mark every single day that we had the FOMC meeting, you'll see a pump on each day right before we fall over. Am I finally going to get H-bar? No, I haven't seen enough from H-bar to get me excited. Haven't seen enough from H-bar to get me excited. Gosh, you guys can like see the sweat, huh? I do apologize for sweating it out here on the stream with you guys. It's a cooker. But I'm committed to that content, baby. Let's go. Love you guys. I'll be looking to short. I'll be looking to short personally because I'm trading this market again. So I have a small percentage of my bag that I'm trading with, and I'll be shorting. Do you believe the ISO implementation in 2025? I think the geopolitics events are moving fast with BRICS launching its reserve currency. Great question. I'm not buying all the delays, all of that. I think that they're going to be rolling this thing out over the next couple years for sure. For sure, we should be at full implementation by 2025. Like worst case scenario, full implementation by 2025. I think it's going to happen sooner though. I think it's going to happen like a thief in the night. That's the part that's going to catch everyone off guard. Is it doesn't matter if it happens this year, next year, 2 years from now. It's going to be a thief in the night moment. You're not going to know what hit you. Someone said can't afford air conditioning. No, this is my rental. I rent this house. No AC. Nope. But I also live in the Pacific Northwest where we don't really need AC other than like 2 weeks out of the year. So, but yeah. Yeah. When I finally buy my real house and get it going, probably gonna get some AC. Because climate change is just burning us up here in the Pacific Northwest, man. Wanna be crypto, bro? Was that a real video that you put out? Or were you trolling us? Have you really converted back? You've converted to XRP Army? Is this true? You really converted back? You came into the light? Or were you trolling us? When are you shorting? Probably over the next few days. Within the next week. I mean, I'm just watching the market. Whatever the market wants to give us, if it wants to pump one more time, that's when I'm going to try to enter into my shorts. Yeah. So actually, I got to look at this setup and I got to place my order. That's what I'll do. I'm going to place my order for Bitcoin. I'm going to wait for it to pump one more time to like 23.5 or something. Who knows if we'll get that pump or if we'll just start to roll over, which then I'll just place my short. But yeah, I think about a 20 to 30% move over the next week or two is very possible. And these moments happen very quick. Very quick. Penelope, good to see you. Good to see you, Penelope. Wall Street Bets, what exchange are you using to buy, sell? Kucoin. Kucoin. And I am expecting one day to wake up and for Kucoin to just halt all trades, to say, oh, we've been exposed to the tether dump and we've seized your assets, and to never be able to get my money out of there. That's what I expect to happen. That's why I only have a small percentage of my portfolio in Kucoin for trading. Because that's what I expect to play out. God is going to punish me and everyone else who is gambling, being a degenerate on Kucoin. He's going to strike us down. And or maybe Kucoin will be able to ride out the storm, but you know, I don't have much hope for that. Kucoin's one of the biggest platforms for trading. And it's just one of the biggest exchanges in the world. Will Merrick Garland indict Trump? Yeah, I expect them to try to... They might even arrest Trump at some point. I've been watching out that scenario, for that scenario to play out. They arrest Trump. I could see that playing out. Do I listen to XRP Bag's rap music? I have not. No, I've watched a couple of his videos, I think. Pretty cool guy. Yeah. God loves you, Zach. I know he does. I know he does. God, please forgive me for being a degenerate gambler on Kucoin. One of my many sins. Please forgive me. Yeah. Karma on Kucoin. What's up, Max? What's up, Max? How you doing, brother? All right. I think we've had a long enough session here. I appreciate all of you guys so much. We will see you in the next one. If you're looking to get in our community, just head on over to my website. Sign up for the Patreon. You'll get access to the Discord and everything we got going on over there. I appreciate all of you guys. If you could smash that thumbs up for me on the way out, I'd greatly appreciate that. Much love. We'll see you.